something more fast-paced, something more intimate. The past couple days has been really hard to record, but it's because I find myself all over the place again, repeating old patterns. I know you have caught yourself doing something that you stopped doing a while ago. Right? Don't worry. I'm going through that as well. I want to make sure you know that you're not alone. And I'm going to plug this little thing right. Okay. Sorry, you have something in your eye. So I wanted to talk to you about how you fall into toxic patterns that you thought you got rid of in the past. Yeah, we all been there, but that's part of your dark side. And I'm gonna let you know one thing. The good thing about your dark side, those triggers that send you into a spiral once in a while. Those triggers, let me tell you, they hold the key and the medicine for the next level of your life. I need you to observe how you behave without judging, without trying to control it. I need you to do that for a little bit. And then notice, when are the moments that you get the most heated? When are the moments that you cannot control yourself? Where do you feel it in your body? Who is causing this emotion on you? Is it a friend? Is it your mom? Is it your boyfriend? Let me tell you, my love. Oh, you want me to brush you? Let me brush you. And now tell me, what the fight was it about? Was it because they didn't pay enough attention to you? Or was it because they paid too much attention to you and you just wanted to be alone? Those triggers hold the key to your development. So, let me tell you something. The moment that somebody does that to you or makes you feel that way, that is something that is your dark side is showing you that you're in need of something, that you need to give yourself something. But you're not paying attention to yourself. You're just frustrated with the external world. The external world. So, let me tell you. They are just a mirror that are causing you those triggers. So you can see the reaction. It's like when a baby cries. When a baby cries, It's annoying. Yes, it's uncomfortable. Yes, but he's trying to communicate a need. So, as the baby tries to communicate its needs, that's why you get triggered. That's why the dark side of you comes out. That's why you become somebody really nasty, really angry, and you don't know why. Because let me tell you, it's letting you know that there's a need that's not being met. Okay? And then the moment that you ignore it, that need becomes bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Just like a black hole that gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And then the more the black hole gets bigger, the more it sucks everything into it. Then, when we create that big hole, look at the flame, how the flame moves. It's dangerous, but it can be contained if you know how to manage fire, right? If you know how to work with it. If you know how much you can get close to before you get burned, then you can manipulate fire, right? It's the same with your shadow. So, do not ignore it. When your shadow comes out to play, it is because it's needing something. And you want me to tell you what happens when you do not fulfill the need that the shadow is communicating to you? So what happened is that you are going to start to feel that black hole that we just talked about. We're gonna have to try to fill it with something, because when we create a black holes, they have to suck something. They have to suck the life out of something. They need food. They need to be filled. So you start drinking. You start overeating. You start becoming friends with people that have nothing to do with you, or with people that you usually wouldn't be friends with if it wasn't because you're empty inside. Oh my god, it smells so good. Smell it. So, my dear, the moment that you see the shadow taking over are your triggers. Usually, you want to demand more of the people that you have around you. And that's why you can become a little bit manipulative. And then you start being emotionally abusive to other people. Because remember, you're the toxic person in somebody else's life. But just because you let your shadow side wander way too much with no consequences. I understand people are gonna say, oh, but I'm not toxic because of this or that. It's just everybody's perspective is different. Okay? So, right now, give yourself a break. We're all very toxic. Very, very toxic. So don't worry. We forgive you. I forgive you. Me, myself, I do that all the time. When my shadow takes over, you want me to tell you what I do? I become really nasty. Because my shadow has a lot to do with feeling rejected and with feeling unloved. So when she comes out is when I'm neglecting myself in some way or form. Oh my god, let me put this perfume. Do you want to smell this one too? It's really good, right? So what I do, I push people. Even when I have no business pushing people away. Even when the person I love the most is begging me for closeness. I just want to make them feel rejected. Just how I feel. Just how my shadow side feels. So I'm like, no, well, I don't want to go out with you anymore. Or, well, I'm going to ghost you for 24 hours so you can feel what it feels to be rejected. When in reality, they never rejected me. They just told me that they needed space or they couldn't hang out with me on certain days. That is part of my shadow. Of course, it's different than everybody else's shadow. We're not all the same. And yes, it is possible that you still behave like your shadow even when you have brought it up to consciousness. So, it's perfectly normal that we regress once in a while. And take your vitamins. So, this is just a quick video to remind you that we are all imperfect, and sometimes it takes a little more than just bringing awareness into consciousness. It takes more than that. So let me put this little cute lipstick on you. Or you're not gay? It's okay. So don't worry. If you want, tell me a little bit more about your shadow. What triggers you? People canceling on you? listening to you. People that are too busy for you. People that want some emotional distance sometimes because they get overwhelmed. What triggers your shadow? We're not perfect. And I wouldn't want to be with somebody that seems to be perfect, right? Because that perfection has a shadow on the other side. So keep working on yourself, okay? And remember, snap out of it. And remember, we came here to embrace the light and the darkness, not to be perfect. Cut that off. So start by realizing, what is your shadow, my dear? What brings it to light? And what is it telling you? And learn to live with it. Do not kick it out of your house because she won't leave. She's inside of you. But just make agreements with it. Okay? Okay. Well, you have a wonderful night. Thank you for staying until here. And I'm gonna ask you something that I didn't ask before in any of these videos, and is please like my video and subscribe. Thank you guys for being here. You're perfectly imperfect. Remember that. Bye. This was Dark